Hi, my name is Emily Schutz, and this is my persuasive speech on why not to text and drive. 3 seconds or less is all it takes for a driver to get distracted, send a text message, and get in an accident. Drivers put their lives at danger and yours when they choose to text and drive on the roads. Texting and driving is extremely dangerous and it needs to be stopped. In 2010, 18% of serious wrecks were because drivers were texting and driving. 40% of teens around America have said that they have been in a car with a teen that was texting and driving. Teens nowadays obviously are attached to their cell phones, so when they're driving, it's just the same. They text and drive on the roads and put others at danger. 23% of people that text and drive are more likely to get in a wreck than someone who is just driving around. People that text and drive are the problem that we're seeing today. People are dying, getting hurt, and these accidents can be prevented, but people are just choosing to text and drive and they just are mindless of other people on the road. Drivers often go off roads, run into other people, run stop signs. They don't pay attention when they're changing lanes. They don't pay attention when they're crossing intersections. It's just a dangerous situation for everybody. Drivers often avert their attention to their phones instead of to the road, and we're seeing all these accidents and people are dying from it. Children, teens, adults, your friends, your family, anybody is at risk from dying from a texting and driving related accident. In 2010, 3,092 people died from a texting and driving related accident. 400,000 people were injured from a texting and driving related accident. Innocent people have been hit and killed. They've been injured, and all of this can be prevented. People need to stop texting and driving, period. It just needs to end. 44 states have banned drivers from texting and driving, but we still see these accidents occurring today. Texts that people are sending are not worth dying for at all. They're just not. If you're texting a friend, hey, I'm coming in like 5 minutes, I'll be there. It's not worth it. It can wait. You can go park somewhere and send a text message, or you can just wait and get there and they can find out that you're there. But it's not worth sending a text message while you're driving because you could die and your passengers could get injured. It's just not worth the text. We need to educate drivers and others on the road of the dangers of texting and driving. We see commercials today of prevention for texting and driving, but obviously it is not enough. We still see accidents. We still see people being killed. We see people being injured, being paralyzed. All of that is still happening. This needs to be a rule, a law that is set in stone, saying that drivers cannot text and drive, because yes, these commercials are beneficial for us to be aware of this, but these accidents are still happening and it needs to be stopped. Texting and driving has taken and hurt the lives of so many. Family and friends have lost loved ones due to this, and drivers need to realize the effects of texting and driving. Personally, when I was younger, I didn't realize how many people texted and drove, but now that I have started driving, I can look at all these drivers, and a lot of them text and drive. And if you paid attention to how many people text and drove, you would be shocked at how many people are on the roads texting and driving. It reflects in their driving. They, might swerve to one lane. It's just a bad situation all around. Basically, don't text and drive or you're going to pay the consequences for your actions. This video shows you that just in a couple seconds, when this girl on the video averts her attention to her phone, what happens? I mean, under 3 seconds, she looks at her phone and they get hit. And it's a horrifying truth, but yes, it happens all the time across America and other countries, anywhere. It happens all the time. So this is a video.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile? This is so easy.
So in that video, the mistake, just that little mistake of running a stop sign, cost all those teenagers their lives. If that driver didn't pay attention to her phone and just paid attention to the road and stopped at that stop sign, all of their lives would have been saved. But she made the decision to send a text message, and all of them died for it. So texting and driving needs to end, because all of these lives can be saved if it stops.